just want to share a video on how I glue my tires. This is the super glue that I'm currently using, extra thick. I've actually been using this for a few months now. I think this is just generic. You can buy it at your local hobby shop or on Amazon. It's the extra thick one. I've also used the medium thickness, but they don't hold in mod class. It's only good for 3500 class. This one can take the 35 GL Racing 5500 kV motor in my mod car. Yeah, so this is what I would recommend, and they're not that expensive. I think it's $5 or something. What you'll need is the super glue, toothpick, and a plastic where you would put the glue. Yeah, if you plan on marking your wheels, just so you know the tire that's on it, do it now. You can do it later, but you might forget. Then get your super glue. This wheel has flange on the outside. Not a tall one, but there is flange in there. And all the tires, as far as I know, has this step. That step part goes here. Because I don't reuse my wheels, I don't use the double-sided tape to peel off the tire later on and then reuse the wheels. I just get a new one. So the step goes on the inside of the wheel again, and then it's covering that step. You know, I don't know what it's called, but in the mountain biking world, that's called the bead wall. So I don't know if that's called the same, but anyway, the tire goes over that. You know, I've seen cars with the wheel having that step or the bead wall not covered by the tire. It's just like that, right? That's not what you want. You want to be able to put the step on the tire over that lip or that bead wall. Yeah, I'm gonna massage it a little because I don't chew these radial tires. I just glue it and put it on the track. So I want it as balanced as possible. Okay, now that that's done, I'm gonna put glue inside. I try to make sure that there's no gap when I apply the glue. This is what I do, and this is what I've been doing since 2007 maybe. Back then though, we only do the tire gluing on all-wheel drive cars because the all-wheel drive would have traction roll from the tires that are folding. The two-wheel drive, they weren't that sticky and they didn't have that much steering, at least back then. And also back then, all-wheel drive was pretty fast versus the MR03. Okay, that's good. And then I would go around, put the tip at the end and apply super glue, but there's super glue in there already, so I'm not going to add to it. I just do halfway. I don't put super glue on the entire sidewall. Then I'll let it sit. Don't want to let it sit on this mat because it ruined my it. So I'll use that. So while we're waiting for that to dry, I'm going to work on, bring this closer, the inside. Earlier we just did the outside. This one, the outside is not done yet, but for the video, I'm gonna do the inside, how I glue the inside. Here, same thing, but I put glue on the inside and then on that bead wall or that lip. The most important is that lip, that bead wall. If you don't glue that, or if you don't put tire tape on that, your tire can fold. I don't put a lot of glue, so it's not all over my finger or all over the sidewall or the tire tread. I know I've seen most drivers locally, even back then, they have the glue all over the radials and they don't cut the tires. They don't scuff it. You got to remove that, or else the car's going to start understeering or the back end won't have that traction. That's it. There is a little bit of glue on the sidewall. I'm not going to add more glue, so I'm just going to go around with the existing glue. That's it. See, there's no glue on the tread, and there's no glue on my finger. Is there? No, there's no glue. But, you know, you'll get it. It's not unusual to get glue on your hand. It's fine. Just don't glue it together. It's not easy to come off. So when everything is dried up, usually it takes me about a day or overnight before I put them in the bag. You don't want to put it in the bag even after 4 hours of drying, because you get this white residue from the CA glue and it goes on it hardens the tire. So I don't put it right away, at least overnight. But I prep tires, so I have few tires in my my pit bag. So when I go to the track, I have tires ready. This is just a backup tire. So yeah, that's it. At least for the rear. Maybe I'll do the front next time.